Hello and welcome. My name's Mandy and I am a ballet dancer and certified yoga teacher. Today's class is going to be a yoga flow vinyasa style, and we're going to be incorporating some dynamic breath work and movement. So we'll be facing like different parts of our mat, and it will be generally all levels with modifications that you can take, but a little bit more on the intermediate side. So don't be afraid if you're a little bit on the beginner side of yoga. You can also give this a shot and we'll see if we can take any modifications for you. And speaking of modifications, if you have any yoga blocks, you can set those on the side of your yoga mat or next to you. And if you don't have yoga blocks, you can also use books, like thicker books, that can also be beneficial. So, and you can obviously use no blocks, so you can do just natural no blocks as well. So let's go ahead and take a seat. Today, to start our practice, we are going to be laying all the way down on the mat. So find your weight on your mat, and then recline and roll all the way down. Allow the head and back to find the floor, and you can either place your feet down on the mat, palms face down, or maybe you extend your legs long. So either way. And starting to set up our breath. Take a nice slow, deep breath in through the nose. And start to fill up the chest with the atmosphere around you. And then when you get to the top of the inhale, take a pause. And then on the exhale, let it go. Take another breath in through the nose, fill up. Taking a pause at the top, and then on your out breath, start to exhale everything that doesn't serve you. One more nice deep breath in. Maybe fluttering your eyes closed. Take a pause. And then exhale. Let it go. Nice. Take another breath in and start to draw the knees inwards to the chest and grab hold of the legs. Maybe shifting the knees from side to side, just waking up those hips, maybe massaging that low back on the floor. Nice, and start to release the hands. Send them out long in line with the shoulders. You can extend both arms or find cactus arms, bending them in line with the shoulder. And we're going to take a breath in here, and on the exhale, send the knees over to the left, and then turn your gaze over to the right. Another option, you can extend that lower leg just a little bit if that provides more comfort for you. So gazing over the right elbow, trying to push that right shoulder gently down to the mat. Take one more breath here. And then on your next inhale, start to draw the knees back into the chest. And then take a nice breath in. Send the legs over to the right on your exhale. Turn your gaze over to the left, looking out past that elbow or fingertips. And once again, maybe sliding your bottom leg long or separating the two legs here. Take another breath in and think of filling up the whole torso with air. And exhale, allow the body to twist. On your next breath in, draw the knees back into the chest using that core. And then plant the toes down on the mat. And then we'll reach the fingertips long on the mat as well, beside our body. And then widen the heels about hip distance apart. And we're gonna start by shifting your hip bones up to the ceiling and just pressing that low back into the ground. So we're not lifting the hips just yet, but we're almost making a tucking motion of our hip bones. So tucking our pelvis upwards to the sky And right now we're like firming through the core here. And then we'll take a breath in, press through the heels, and on the exhale, send the hips up to the sky. Take another breath in. And then exhale, allow the hips to softly melt down. Breath in, press into the heels, and exhale, send the hips up. One more breath in, and then exhale, softly lower. Breathe in, press into the heels, hips lift for bridge. Take a breath, and then on your next exhale, send the hips back down. Nice, one more breath in. Press into the heels, exhale to lift. And then on the next breath, see if you can lift the right leg up. Another option, you can keep that foot down as well. So reaching that right leg long, pressing into that left heel. And then on the next exhale, softly lower the right toes. Think of pressing into the heels a little more and lift the hips just a little higher. And take a breath in, peel off the left toes and send the leg up into the air. Left leg stretched out long. We're pressing into the right heel to lift up higher, firming through the back of the leg. Take one more breath. And exhale, softly lower the left toes, and then controlling the hips back down, softly. Nice, draw the knees back into the chest, give them one more squeeze or hug. And then grab hold of the back of the legs, and we'll start to rock and roll up for 3 times. So just creating some movement, making sure not to hold our breath here. Rocking backwards and forwards. And when you've done about 3, make your way to your middle part of the mat. And we'll shift our torso back. And we'll start to lift our toes in line with the knees here. Finding Navasana boat pose. So you can grab hold of the back of the legs, or you can release the fingertips, reaching them towards your heels. Gazing the eyes over the toes. Really focusing our drishti here, which is the focal point with our eyes. Not holding our breath, we're breathing fluidly. 2 more breaths here in boat pose. You got it. Find the stillness. And then on your next exhale, softly lower the toes down. Nice. So we'll cross the legs and then plant the hands. Start to find your way to tabletop. And you can also get there however is comfortable for you. So hands are stacked underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. And we'll drop the belly down to scoop our heart forward for our cat and cows. Inhale, we're extending through the back. Exhale, chin to chest contract. Inhale, extend. And exhale, contract. One more. Inhale to reach the heart forward through the arms. Exhale, draw the belly up and in. Breath in to return back to tabletop, and we'll step the right toes back. And then start to lift the right heel in line with the hip. We're firming through the core here. Think of drawing the rib cage down towards your hips to lift up through the core. Focusing our eyes downwards to the mat. Take one more breath here. And then start to slide the left toes out to the left and then peel your right arm up to the sky. We're pressing into that right heel, lifting it in line with the hip, coming into our Ardha Chandrasana on the knee, so half moon variation. Breathing here. Take a breath in and then sweep the right arm in line with the ear. Exhale. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, sweep it long. Inhale, lifting the arm. Exhale, sweeping the arm. And then on your next breath, send the right hand back down, square off the hips, and you can release that right knee down. Take another breath in. Scoop and send your heart forward in between the biceps, dropping the belly down, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. Exhale, chin to chest. Return to tabletop. Step the left toes back now, and then start to lift them up in line with the hip. So here you're already straightening out through that left knee, through the left leg. Energy is flowing through that leg. And we're lifting our core upwards. Focusing our gaze, focusing our breathing here, trying to find some stillness. And then start to sweep the right toes out to the side, peel the left arm upwards. Left leg is lifted in line with the hip. And while we're in our half moon variation, start to draw your shoulder blades back, like you're opening up through your chest, pressing into that left heel. Take a breath in, and exhale, sweep the left arm in line with the ear. Inhale, lift the hand. Exhale, sweep the left arm over. Inhale to lift. Exhale, sweep and hold. Keeping that left leg strong and lifted. And then on your next out breath, start to send the left hand back down, square off the hips, knee comes down. And then we'll start to widen the knees here, take a child's pose. So sitting our hips backwards on the heels, forehead finds the mat. Start to take some nice slow breath in through the nose. And then on your exhale, don't be afraid to let it out through the mouth. Nice. So start to plant the hands coming upwards. We're going to tuck the toes and bring the knees in together. And then we're going to find our tabletop, and this time, making sure the knees are underneath the hips. We're going to lift the knees off the mat just by a few inches. So we're finding our tabletop hovering now. So this is a little more dynamic, using our arms, using our core. So taking a couple more breaths here. Think of sending the energy out through the crown of your head, elongating through the spine. One more breath in. And then on your exhale, send it back to downward dog, lengthening through the legs. The heels start to press down. And then here you can either find some stillness in this down dog, or maybe shift the weight from side to side, maybe pedaling out the feet. So whichever suits you today. Nice. Take a breath in, sweep the right leg up into the air, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee into nose, pause here, and then start to extend the right leg out to the left, placing it on the floor. So it's sending through the space between the left hand and left foot. We're reaching the left arm up now for fallen star. Pressing through that right side. Inhale here. Exhale, float the left hand back down, and then draw the right knee into the chest once more. Placing the right foot down, and then we'll lower the back leg and soften through the toes, untucking them. We're coming into our low lunge. So you can place the hands on the mat, maybe even on some blocks. Or you can reach the arms up to the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, open the chest through cactus. Cactus arms. One more breath in, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Tuck the left toes, and then send the right leg back into downward dog. Once again, you can find stillness here, or you can find some movement. Either way, just make sure you're not holding the breath. Start to bring those feet together, and then we'll sweep the left leg up into the air. Inhale. Exhale, draw the left knee into the nose. Start to extend the left leg out to the side, to the right, through the space of the right hand and right leg, and then we'll reach the right arm up. Holding here. Fallen star. pressing through that left side. And then on your exhale, float the right hand back down, tuck the left knee in, placing it, the left foot down. And then we'll soften through the right knee, untuck those toes, coming into our low lunge. Once again, you can hold on to some blocks here on either side of you or sweep the arms up into the air. Take an inhale. Exhale, open the arms to cactus. Inhale, sweep them back up. Exhale, melt the hands forward, framing the foot. Tuck the right toes and step the left foot back. Find your downward facing dog. Nice. Now start to rise up on the toes here. And if your knees are bent, that's also okay because we want to maintain the integrity of our back. But start to walk your toes into your hands. Nice. Find your Utkatasana, forward fold, or Uttasana. Take a breath in here. And exhale, let the head soften. Nice. Take a breath in, come up to standing, find Tadasana. Now reach the fingertips long, take an inhale, and we're gonna do a little more dynamic movement and breath work. So we're gonna reach the arms up to the sky, inhale, and exhale, forward fold in one count, exhale. Inhale, reach the arms, and we'll go for 3. Reaching them long, we inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Let it all out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift to rise, coming up onto the toes. Now finding your focus here. It's okay to wiggle, wobble. Draw those inner thighs together and bring those hands down through heart center. Allow the heels to soften back down. Nice. Maybe we feel a little bit of lightheadedness or coolness through the nose. Take a nice breath in to settle back in, into our legs, into our feet. Nice. Sweep the fingertips down and up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and start to step the left and right feet back for high plank. And we'll take our flow through chaturanga, option to lower the knees as we bring our elbows by our side, coming into cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, shift the weight back into the heels, downward dog. Gazing to the hands, we can step the feet in or hop them in. Take a breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, release the head. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, the hands down, melting all the way forward, forward fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back, high plank. Option to lower the knees as we flow through chaturanga to upward facing dog or cobra. Tuck the toes, shift the weight back into the heels, down dog. Nice, take a breath in, sweep the right leg into the air. Exhale, fold the right knee in towards the nose. Plant the foot down, sweep the fingertips forward and up, come to high crescent lunge. Take a breath here. And then on your next exhale, send the left arm back, right arm forward, coming into warrior 2. So our back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. We're gazing over the right fingertips, making sure we're really bending through that right leg. I'm gonna start to flip the right palm upwards. Inhale, reach forward, reverse your warrior. Left hand to back leg. Opening up through that side body, through this whole heart space. Take one more breath here. And sweep the right arm forward and up, extend through the right leg. And we'll slide the right fingertips down along the calf, maybe reaching for the ankle or reaching the fingertips on the inside of the arch. Reach those left fingers up to the sky. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Now take another inhale. Imagine Reaching the left arm upwards to pull you back up, reverse your triangle. Left hand to back leg. Right arm lifts. Take a breath in here. And then start to come up to standing. We're gonna rotate the left toes. And so turning in the right toes, we're gonna windmill both arms to face the back of the mat, lowering down onto the left leg, coming into runner's lunge. So we're starting to plant the hands, and then we're gonna tuck the right leg back to find high plank, and we're facing that back part of the mat. Inhale here, option to lower the knees as we flow through chaturanga to upward facing dog or cobra. And then tuck the toes, shift the weight back into the heels, down dog. Nice. Now take another breath in and sweep that left leg into the air. Exhale, fold the knee into nose. Planting the foot down, come up to high crescent lunge. Shoulders soften here. And think of engaging through the glutes, through the backside. Good, inhale. And then on your exhale, flow through to warrior two, left arm forward. Really bending through this left leg. Focus your drishti, your eyes, over those fingertips. Flip the left palm, inhale, reach, lifting the hand up and over, come into reverse warrior. Right hand to back leg. Opening up through this left side. Take a breath in here. And then on your next breath, send the left fingertips upwards, straighten through the left leg, sliding the left hand down the left leg, coming onto the inside of the arch, or you can grab hold of the leg, reaching the right arm in opposition. Maybe turning your gaze up to the right hand for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Take a breath here. And then on your next inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky to pull you back up. Right hand comes to back leg, reverse triangle. Nice, opening up. And on your next breath in, sweep the left arm back up to come up to standing. Turn both toes to the other part of the mat, and we'll reach both arms down, framing that right foot, coming down to runner's lunge. Start to step the right foot back here. You have an option to take another flow, exhaling through chaturanga, or you can skip it, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Take a breath in here. Step or hop the feet into the hands. Find your forward fold. Allow the head to relax. And then on your next inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Reach the hands down through heart center. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, send the hands to heart center and send the glutes backwards, bending through the legs. We're finding Utkatasana chair pose. Squeezing those legs together here. And now start to turn your gaze outwards and a little downwards here, because we're going to start to shift the weight into the left leg. So shifting our weight into the left foot, start to bring your right toes up towards your glutes, towards the back of the leg, and we're finding the single leg balance. Nice. Squeezing those legs together. And then this might be a little more challenging. We might want to use our blocks here, but start to extend the right leg long, coming up to warrior three. You can also reach the hands down for the blocks or towards your mat. Or even the hands can stay at heart center. So reaching that right leg long. Take a breath in. Focus the eyes, and then start to soften through the left knee. We want to see if we can draw the right knee back in and up to single leg mountain. It's okay to wiggle or release the foot down, but try to stay lifted and hold. Firming through the back of the left leg here. Take one more breath in and then softly lower the right foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to heart center. One more breath in, sweep the arms up. Inhale. And then exhale, hands to heart center, send the glutes back, Utkatasana chair pose, bending through the legs, squeezing them together nice and long, focusing the eyes, trying to send those glutes back as far as we can, like we're sitting on an actual chair. And then start to gaze forward, shift the weight into the right foot, and then bend through the left heel, rises to the glute. Good. So squeezing those legs together. Taking one breath here, keeping both legs bent. And then start to send the energy through that left heel. Send that leg backwards, tipping the body a little forward in line with the leg for warrior 3. Option to reach the hands down or reach them for the blocks or keep them at heart center. Focusing here. Trying to steady your breath. Keeping that right leg slightly soft or slightly bent. Nice. And then on your next breath, we're going to start to draw the left knee into the body, upwards, coming up to single leg mountain. Nice. It's okay to wobble. Take a nice breath in here. Trying to focus here to really balance and ignore any type of cramping as long as it's not painful. Exhale, lower the left foot down. Nice. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. One more nice cleansing breath. Inhale, long, reaching the arms upwards. And exhale the hands down to heart center. Now start to widen the feet a little wider, turning them out slightly, finding our toes along the outer edges of our mat. And we'll lift up and exhale through Malasana. Elbows come to the inner parts of the knees. And if you have a block, you're welcome to set that underneath your sit bones because it adds some nice comfort. Or if you have a stack of books, you're welcome to do so. So reach the left fingertips down and reach the right arm upwards, taking a twist. And you're welcome to fold the right hand behind us, taking a little modified bind, or maybe even reaching the left fingertips for the right. Opening up through that right shoulder. Nice. Release the hands, reach the right arm long, hands come back to heart center. Right hand comes down, reach the left arm up, gazing up. Exhale, fold the left hand behind us, taking a little bind. Maybe reaching the other right fingertips to meet the left hand, opening up. And then releasing the right hand down, left arm reaches long. And then placing the hands down, we're gonna start to come up in the hips and then walk the toes in together to meet. So we're a little bit in forward fold. And then bend through your legs here. We're gonna bend through the elbows as well, almost mimicking chaturanga arms. And then start to come up onto your toes, bending through those elbows. We're gonna play around with crow. So seeing if we can place our knees close by the armpits, resting them on the back of the arms. Gaze forward. So really sending your forehead and eyes, the gaze of your eyes forward. See if you can lift one toe off at a time. Maybe drawing the core in. Taking a breath here. And just playing around with crow. So it's okay if you can only really establish the position to start. And maybe coming back out of it. A few more breaths here to play around. And then whenever you're ready, softly lower the toes. And then make your way to seated. Nice, everybody. It's nice to practice, even if it's a little out of our realm. It requires a lot of strength, so thank yourself for giving it a try, giving it a go. Take a breath in, reach the arms up, extend those legs long in front of you. Exhale, forward fold, so allowing the body to melt forward. Allow your shoulders to soften. Allow your upper back to soften. And maybe even allowing your chin to turn towards your chest. And just seeing where you're holding tension in the body. See if you can let go of it with every exhale. Start to slowly roll up through the spine, coming all the way up. And bring the feet in slightly. We'll make our way down to laying down. So grabbing hold of the back of the legs if you want some support. Rolling all the way down. Head and back, find the mat, and draw your knees into the chest. Maybe shifting the knees from side to side and just observing how they feel now, or how the hips feel now. Settling back in with your breathing. And start to reach the hands for the outer edges of the feet. So we'll take the knees and heels out to the side, find a happy baby. And you're welcome to rock from side to side or stay still. Or maybe even extend one leg long at a time. Whatever feels good for you. Take a nice, slow, deep breath here. And then one more, nice and slow, deep breath in. Filling up. And then exhale out. Drawing the knees back together and planting the feet down along the mat. And allow the hands to softly rest along the mat. We'll start to allow the knees to widen out to the side, toes and heels come together for Supta Baddha Konasana. And now you're welcome to stay here or maybe place one hand at heart center and one hand at the low belly. You're also welcome to flutter the eyes close or turn your gaze downwards towards your nose, softening the eyes. And always remembering that we are our own creators of our reality. We have the power and the space to change directions or shift our thoughts and stop the unhealthy ones and bring in the light, positive, motivated ideas and way of thinking. Take a nice big cleansing breath. Exhale, let it out. You're welcome to extend the legs long and find a Shavasana. Or you're also welcome to curl up and over to one side, whichever side that suits you. Taking a pause here. Remembering not to rush. And then slowly making your way up to a seated position. And you're also welcome to stay in your Shavasana. But if you're seated, go ahead and cross the legs, sweeping the arms downwards and upwards. Inhale. Exhale, the hands down through heart center. The light and the love in me honors and the love and the light within you. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining today. I hope that was nice. And if you enjoyed it, please leave a comment down below or hit the like button. I would love to hear your feedback, and I appreciate you supporting the channel. So don't forget to subscribe so I can keep making new videos every week. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.